Welcome students to this week's Spelling Netcast. This is for Short 30 on unaccented final syllables. Make sure you are prepared with your Ziploc bag for your spelling words, your glue, a good sharp pencil to help you write neater, your scissors, your spelling journal, and of course your words that you received at school. Now just in case you forgot them and left them at school, here is the list. You can pause the video and make your own spelling word boxes. So do that now if you need to. If not, let's just get busy and cut these words apart. I'm going to cut the title and the words, but I am not going to cut my exemplars out yet. Easiest way. All the squares first. I'm going to cut my title out, cut my exemplars, and then I'm going to cut my columns of spelling words. Then I'm going to stack those spelling words and cut them together, which is a little quicker than doing it individually. All right. Now I'm going to need my spelling journal. I'm going to get my handy dandy glue and apply that glue to my title. I'm going to put it at the top of my notebook. All right, then I'm going to take my exemplars and I'm going to write them in my notebook. I'm going to go down about 2 lines, write those in. L-E, E-L, A-L, I-L. Okay, now I'm going to cut my exemplars out, put them in my spelling bag, and use them later in other sorts. Okay, I'm going to look at these exemplars first. L-E-E-L, A-L, I-L. Well, the words with the endings, with these endings, are a little tough to spell because we don't have any real way of knowing how to spell those. We don't have a strategy because of our English language. But let's look at some words. Cattle, final, pencil, model. They all end with the same sound. So you're going to have to really study this pattern and understand what pattern goes with the what words. So let's go ahead and write them in our under our exemplars. Okay, first one, final, final. Okay, here's my ending, A-L. Okay, I'm going to say the word like I just did, final, and then I'm going to spell it when I write it. F-I-N-A-L. I'm going to underline that. Cattle ends with L-E, so C-A-T-T-L-E. Underline that. Okay, pencil, P-E-N-C-I-L. And last, model, M-O-D-E-L. Now, a word hunt will help us find words that are like these. It will help us recognize them easier if we're really looking for them and how the words go together. The list that you're going to make tonight, that's going to be a short list on the LE. There's far more common spellings with the LE than there are in most of the other words. Words with EL are not too rare, but it's challenging to find words with IL and AL. So it's just really good if you would try and find those while you're reading. You don't have to write them down, but just pay attention while you're reading. A couple of other words that are a little more difficult, sometimes are confusing. Angle and angel. Okay, I wonder why they're spelled that way. Because there's a different sound. Angle, that's a little harder sound than angel. So a little trick to that is when the G is followed by an E, it makes the G soft. So angel. See this one, angle, it is followed by an L and it remains hard, a hard sound of G. So angle, angel. So let's put those where they go. L-E. A-N-G-L-E. An angle, E-L. A-N-G-E-L. All right. There's another word in this list that we need to look at. Novel. It has a couple of different meanings. In class, I will often say, all right, students, get out your novel and read silently to yourself. So obviously that's a book. Then the other meaning is something new, something you haven't seen before or rarely seen, or something different. So you might say, well, that's a novel idea, or that's a novel toy. I haven't seen that before. So there's a couple of different meanings. So when you're writing words and reading words, you need to know which meaning you are intending to do. So let's look at this one, novel, E-L. N-O-V-E-L. All right. Now what you need to do, if you have any questions on any of these words, is come back and talk to me or to your homeroom teacher. But I want you to finish this sort. Make sure that you say the word, spell the word out loud, and then write it down. Remember, the better we become at spelling, the better readers and writers will become. Now remember also you can pause this video at any time to write things down or take a little tiny break. Try and get this all done at one time because it only takes a minute. But if you're unsure on some words, you can also ask your parents. So get this finished. Good luck, and we'll see you at school.